Alright. So this one, I got, like I said, since they keep giving me strikes, but really, uh, I just noticed they got, my other channels, like I said, whatever. I just got to make comments because they'll get it. I didn't get community guidelines on my other channels. I just want to leave funny comments. And again, also, it's oh, you're hurting feelings or something like this. It is like, no, we're just talking common sense. They like we said, they keep coming. Like in Chicago now, they're in New York. They're whining about the air quote. Well, I keep forgetting. Yeah, well, I'll just say migrants, air quote, whatever. It's like they're taking care of them and not us. And it's like everybody's like, well, this is what y'all voted for. Not just voted for, whatever. I ain't even gonna go into nothing about that. But you fought, you helped them do things, meaning black people. Y'all was happy to do it. It's not even like y'all had to do it and it was in danger. We gotta get rid of Trump. It wasn't that. Y'all just did it out of spite and anger that he was helping make it so bad. He really was, like I said, helping everybody. Working for them companies I work for, it it showed you, like I said, 2018, 2019, all of us, even the homeless dudes, they were talking. I don't know if it was gang stalking, because it got to a point, I guess they were gang stalking. There were so many jobs when I go into the app, you really would, you could just go through them and still find a job to go through, you know, like damn near every day there was somewhere to go. Now it's nothing. It's Bidenomics. That's Bidenomics. Trump was in charge. Everybody, like I said, it's a street over around the corner from here, not around the corner. Technically, it's in walking distance, be a long walk, but we all were working there, right? And they were getting like 40. I mean, 70, almost 80 hours. I mean, I guess, really, I'd say I know exactly why. I guess y'all know why too. And that's nothing against YouTube policy. And I ain't snitching on nobody. Nobody cared. Nobody got hurt, meaning they didn't have no accidents, work related. They just was, they had energy to work all them hours. Like I said, I get there. I just came at 3 o'clock and got off at 11. And if he wanted me to stay a little bit, I'd stay. And I get overtime on Saturday and Sundays. But they were coming in at 8 in the morning and leaving like 12 o'clock at night and coming back at 8 in the morning. And they be telling us, it'd be like Wednesday. We already in overtime, 15, yeah, 3 days, 15, 2 is what, 30, 45 hours by Wednesday. Man, shit, nigga, we already in overtime. Hey, that's what I'm saying. And these guys, a lot of them, they didn't have they had to pay for a hotel every night, but making $800, $900, it was only paying $10. But with all that overtime, yeah, they making like $800 a week. One dude, he was even started looking for an apartment permanent. I mean, everything was happy. And see how all these nasty ass niggas, they don't like that shit out of spite. They want them to remain homeless, and now who knows what them guys doing? If things would have continued the way they was going, who knows? I mean, because at that point I knew about gang stalking, and me and this one guy, like I said, it was. I know he was kind of mocking me, but I wasn't mad because it was late. late. It was about 9. We finna get out of there by the 10. Really, I think we ended at 10. What is it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10. It's about 9 something. And we was in, is me and him unloading one trailer. And he stopped for a while. And he wasn't one to one. Remember I told you I would get on niggas' asses. Not cause I'm the boss or boss nigga or all that housing. It's just I'm not finna be unloading this truck by myself. And you supposed to be unloading too. It's me and you in this trailer. It's two of us. You not playing me. You not, cause you not getting. Now if you can get over on the owners of the company or whatever, and it don't affect me, I don't care. But this is physical labor. I'm not finna be lifting all these boxes and you sit there and get paid the same amount an hour, but it don't work like. And the rest of them, everybody agreed with me. It's like, no, nigga, you go, yeah, put your hands on, touch some of them boxes. You need to touch, you need to put your hands on some of these boxes, nigga. You ain't, but so we like I said, the old buddy that he was, and he, like I said, he was solid. He was solid, you know. He's just like he's calling people like trying to get, I ain't say nothing. But it sounded like they had him do it to mock me, the gang stalkers. But it's because he's calling, asking questions about rooms. How much is this room, or what does it take? You know, I think he's on Craigslist. Yeah, and he wasn't trying to get a real apartment, but like a room. How much? Da da da. Not Airbnb, but just roommates and this and that. And that's still a good sign. And he realized paying for a hotel room weekly, either weekly or nightly, is expensive, way more than getting somebody who want a roommate. It's like probably $800 or something like that, or 600. Split the rent plus utilities. A fucking room is $200 a week, and that's a cheap one, if you get lucky. And they was making enough, but he realized, it'll be cheaper. They would like I said, they were there all night. Even though it was a lot of the stuff was heavy, all of us were saying the same thing. This shit was not. You just didn't get tired. You could work the 10, 12, 30. Without there, whatever. I don't know. It was like some kind of weird shit. Everybody. But anyway, that's not the reason I named this video what I named it. Oh, I done talked 8 minutes. I ain't even got to the point yet. Uh, uh See, I'm trying to get to the point. I keep getting distracted. Spike Lee. Here's a whole nother story. Honestly, I must have known something. I stopped liking Spike Lee by the time I was like 15, 16, 1989. I loved School Days, and I love fucking uh, Do the Right Thing. You know, for the rest of y'all, one of our favorite characters was for y'all know him from Breaking Bad, the bad guy, Giancarlo Esposito. But for us, he was he was in School Days, but he was the one to step on my Nikes. He fuck up, and Sal, where ain't no brothers on the wall. I think I was in middle school when that shit came out. But also, like I said, he was in School Days too. But but by like 1990, I think Jungle Fever, all that shit. I said something. I said all his movies are the same. Like he got a problem with white people. I didn't care. I didn't love white people. Don't do white people like that. They're the same. It's like I knew to just keep focusing on that shit. You couldn't move on. Not even move on. It's like no reason. I knew it was no reason to be that worried or scared or hateful to white people. I don't care. Like I said, it was 1990. By then, NWA was breaking up. Ice Cube had left, I think. But, all the drug dealers and this and that, it just showed you a different life. Not no victimhood. It just showed you money da da da. But and not only that, like I said, I had other goals, and I just ever since then, some turned me off to Spike Lee. I guess by Jungle Fever, because I tried to watch it and I just couldn't get with it. It's like, this. I don't even know what it's. I mean, I know it's about interracial dating, Wesley Snipes dating a white girl, but it is. It just. It just. I don't know. Like, what's the big deal? Pussy is pink, nigga. You know who gives a fuck? But I just. Well, the reason I said something about Spike Lee,
Mr. Jenkins told me to unclog your drain for just $77. Mr. Jenkins told me a slow drain. Bulls 111, Knicks 109. See a sign underneath there. Okay, so that is.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. As soon as I clicked it, just to show y'all why I started talking about him. Uh, like I said, they scene didn't do the right thing where it was a white boy too. Remember, he was it's just basically it was predicting gentrification because he was. Remember, I think he was more than likely probably a rich businessman, but he had been, he's doing what they do now, like they do just like now, walking up and he was on a bike though. He was exercising, all sweaty, and they out there chilling on the stoop, and he stepped on his shoes, his Jordans. You gotta fuck him up. That shit was funny. I think that was 87, 88. Yeah, that shit was funny as hell. But anyway, get to the point. On my other channel, all of a sudden they got videos about narcissists, this and that. This narcissist. That's what I'm saying. I'm being funny. This. That's what it's like. Why are y'all know it's my channel. That's what I'm saying, YouTube. You know it's my channel. It's just a different one because y'all gotta, y'all keep giving me strikes even for comments. My comments get paused. We didn't pause your comments because, you said so. Community, and all I said something. I just told the truth about them getting what they vote for, and so protect the community. It's like no, you don't want people to tell the truth, but. So anyway, now they, but as I watch these videos, it's the same thing. It's like these people are like y'all, you know. It's like it's one. She's trying to sound. I mean, she does have knowledge, but again, with her, she's a woman. It's not that she's a white woman; she's just a woman. Period. And I really see that she just don't have the courage to tell the real truth that this is more than just narcissists and da. This is fucking war. She's not a warrior like the rest of us. And women, they love that shit, especially black women in church. Oh, I'm a warrior for Christ. And, we all prayer word, whatever. Your grandma, your mamas, and all that. If you'd have heard that phrase, it's. But this is like real war. Ain't no light. This is real war. You gotta be real war. People gonna literally, they won't stop. And so she said some shit, but you could tell in my opinion, in my not humble, but my learned opinion, she's scared because she took the safe route. She, she pulls out the scripture, but it's the same thing. If you grew up in the church, she's doing the same thing by the 2000 with everybody that came up with that new phrase, buffet Christian. She picked all the words, all the phrases that agree with what she believes. I'm not saying I'm just so smart that I am saying I don't know what's going on. And like again, if you do your studying, it is it does turn the person off, not turn off, put you off, putting, knowing the things that we know and being told that you don't want to seem crazy, but it's just like common sense. It's like obviously she picked all the ones that go with her, And she's trying to help. She really is, but it's like you're a woman. You're scared. You got to. I'll just play it and then I'll just tell y'all why. Cause yeah, that's what his name.
Zaxby's new Philly. The garlic aioli, grilled peppers and onions with melty cheese make it a Philly.
Why do narcissists mess with your mind so much? It's because your mind is Satan's #1 target. If he can get in your head, he can affect and infect every other area of your life. And he starts by using the people closest to you. Well, hey, my friend, welcome back to another edition of the Building Faith podcast, where it is my hope to bring you biblical solutions to life's tough challenges. So if you are being blessed by our time together, would you do me a favor and hit that subscribe and notification button? I'd greatly appreciate it. Narcissism is a deeply infectious personality problem that can affect and infect every area of your life. But did you know that there are actually demonic spirits that are driving that grandiose, self-entitled behavior? You see, a narcissist is someone who has yielded to the demonic spirits that are driving their destructive behavior. And these spirits tempt the narcissist with a false sense of hope, strength, and control. And because the narcissist has such a deep sense of shame that they desperately try to avoid and cover up, they actually become easy targets for wicked spirits to have their way. The demonic goal is to not only destroy the life of those that they infect, but also the lives of those that are connected to the narcissist. And people they couldn't otherwise get to are now easy prey for these demons, as the narcissist now becomes their Trojan horse. Their goal? To make you feel like you're going crazy and to get you consumed in the narcissist.
I mean, that's gang stalking, right? That's gang stalking. See, that's another thing. That's what I'm saying. All of them, and it's another one I'm gonna play. They won't say that this is not just narcissists, air quotes. This is gang stalking. This is COINTELPRO. This is the government. Well, Democrats, really, none of them will say it. They're still trying to be on the safe side and just talk about in your personal life. And not like they're trying to gaslight the whole country. Remember how they kept lying? The biggest example, how they kept lying, black people are being hunted down. And the good thing, these stupid motherfuckers was the ones who wanted body cams. They're the ones who wanted body cams. And that's the scary thing. That means they really thought that niggas was getting hunted down and killed. What the hell? Oh, that's my shoestring. They really thought niggas was getting hunted down and killed. But all the video body cam showed it was like the rest of us, all of us who grew up in the hood, you already know. Because I can tell you, it's times like, right, you see how I'm sitting right here in my old neighborhood in Birmingham? I say about 2000, I've been out in the Army, 2006, I say, that's what I'm saying, it's been 6 years. Hey, there's somebody jumps out of a car. We done seen it. Somebody jumps out of a car and the cops behind them and they get jumped and beat on by the cops. And these are real, whatever. All of us real niggas. Nobody was, oh, they jumping on it. No, because we saw basically they gave him some act right. It's not, and the one, oh, what about you? If that happened, because we're all like, first of all, it ain't gonna happen to us. I got money to afford a lawyer, so I ain't got to run from the cops in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not getting jumped on because I jumped out and ran from them and trying to fight and all that little stupid shit. I'm not a bum. I ain't scared. And I'm not scared to go, you know what I'm saying? But it's plenty of times we thought it's funny to us. Nigga, it's funny. All the real niggas, you sitting there laughing. And you laughing at the dude when he get out of jail with them lumps on it. Like they lumped your ass. That's what I'm saying. Only bums, weak niggas, cowards, fake niggas think that shit is, oh, they play victim. It's the cops. Now, I know niggas that had reason to hate the cops, but that's because remember that also they tried that the cops are dirty. He's a dirty, you're a bum, nigga. Why is he he might be a dirty cop, but you're a bum. Why is he gonna waste his time fucking with you? Now I see if you're a big timer and he's a dirty cop and he's taking money from you, you know, I'm gonna bust you, da da da. You gotta pay him off, you know, in order to not stay for, in order to keep operating and not go to jail. But you got bums talking about, he a dirty cop. Nigga, you a fucking bum. What do you got to pay him off with? Nothing. You got no money. These niggas want money. A dirty cop, they want money. You got to be bringing in thousands of dollars a week to give them something to keep them off your ass. And that's why it was so funny. It's like, oh, he's a corrupt cop. He's a crooked cop. And in the video, it's a bum panhandling, and he's talking about a crooked cop. Now, you could say he's an overzealous cop. If you're a bum panhandling, you could say, you know, he's overzealous. And, you know, just leave him alone, man. He's just panhandling. But he's not corrupt. It's like, what he gonna do? He gonna take your cup of money? He's a corrupt cop. He took your cup of change. You know, maybe he did, but he just being an asshole if he took your money. He just took your cup of change. You know, you was up there. Hey, you know, hey, you got some spare change? You got some spare change, man? He just did that to fuck with you. He did, maybe he just bought a soda with your cup of change, you know. But anyway, so all right, the thing though, she basically the reason I even playing her, she says everything I said. She just said everything I naturally know. But she says just like I say, demons. They're demons. Jealousy. Remember, I keep saying they're jealous. They get mad, just like today. So if I go, remember I kept saying they're going to kill themselves from jealousy. And I'm not buying stuff really to make them mad. That's a waste of money. I just got stuff I've been planning on buying. And so they're going to see more and more stuff, but it's not buying junk. It's just stuff that they're going to get mad and break themselves trying to keep up with the Joneses. That's what the adults used to call it. And the rest of them just gonna be mad. And that's what she's talking about, coveting. I said that. She said that. I got videos. Go through my videos. I mean, but that's common sense to anybody that knows the word. Coveting, all that. She says it, all of. She covers all that. But my thing is, I still say she's a little bit too scary to tell the truth. She's a woman. She just don't want to. And it's not just she don't want to get banned from YouTube for telling the truth. I think she really, you know, she's a woman. And Jesus himself said, you know, the modern day Christians, you know, female preachers, it's not just Catholic. It's in the new. Jesus himself, they all said, you know, tell these women, you know, you gotta keep your mouth shut in the church, in layman's terms. Even her, even this chick, all of them, Joyce Myers, they ain't supposed to be preaching. You know, none of them. They ain't supposed to hold no position. But remember, they tried to change the Bible. They tried that 10 years ago. They attacked it and said they need to change the Bible from all them sexist words. And even women was like, nah, you don't change. You don't add. The King James Version, to me, was the last change that was sanctioned by God. The rest of them, the New International Version, all that shit you change. But you know, and so the thing is, oh, is that the cops? Oh no. So anyway, that's what I'm saying. You can see they mad. They've been doing, like I said yesterday, the fake laughing. You know it's not real. The fake laugh. It's phony. It's like, don't you feel stupid? It is. It's not annoying. You know what? I'm embarrassed. Not for me, for them. I see. Like, what are y'all doing? They show all the fake family and happiness. It's cringe. Yeah, cringe. That's their generation. It's really cringe, as they would say. That's their word. It's embarrassing. Not to me. I'm not embarrassed for me. I'm embarrassed for them. You heard it again. It's fake. Come on, man. Anybody, any of us, you know real laughs. Ever since you was in kindergarten or whatever, you had real friends. You know real laughs. You know gut busting laughs. You know exactly. You can't talk. You can't breathe. I'd have made niggas spit milk out their nose. You know what I'm saying? I did once. I did once. I was in grade school in New York. Just telling a joke. I made. How many of y'all can say that? I made a nigga spit. It was. I think it was a Puerto Rican. My Puerto Rican homeboy. Might have been white. I don't know. This is New York City, so you know I had friends of all races, literally in the '80s. Bosnia. I went over his house. He was from Bosnia. To play Commodore 64, Spy Hunter. It must have been 1984. Remember that one? Dun, 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 dun. And Spy Hunter, we was just crazy about Spy Hunter. And I had to take I remember I took the bus. I ain't tell nobody. I took the bus by myself. And he met me. And, you know, his apartment was all, so it had a whole bunch of people from Bosnia, all, just his parents, whatever. The point was, and we played Spy Hunter on Commodore 64. But like I said, he was the first one I heard say deaf. Even though I'm in New York City, even though Run DMC literally was across the street, but this was before they were real big. This is like 83, 84. They had records out in the park. A movie that showed that, who's also from Queens. Look, same color car. Is Roxanne Shante. It used to be on Netflix. Look up that movie, and it shows how they used to have jams in the park. And like I said, Run DMC, Jam Master Jay, you could hear them, but I wasn't old enough to go. It was nighttime, so I could just sit and listen. The door was open, I could hear them, and you know it was packed. But my point in bringing that up, my homeboy from Bosnia, he was the first one I heard that actually used the word deaf. And he was talking about a pair of shell-toe Adidas. Matter of fact, like Run DMC used to wear. It's like 1983. And old boy had some Adidas. We was in a library. I guess it was 80. He tapped me. He said, yo, them shits are deaf. And I looked down, and all of us, you know, most of us, yeah. Because me and him couldn't afford it. But this other kid in third grade, he had a pair of shell toes, just like Run DMC. It's like 1983. Yeah, I got two pair now, but I probably got to buy some new ones. But back when it really mattered, you know, back in 1983, you wasn't getting no shells. I wasn't. But back to this chick right here. I'm not saying she's a buffet Christian, but she kind of is. But it's kind of in a good way. She's pointing out, damn, this sun coming around. This shit stinging the fuck out of my legs. Getting hot.
To make you feel like you're going crazy and to get you consumed in the narcissistic behavior so that you have no time.
Now, remember what I was talking about yesterday? I just found this video tonight. That's why they put in my recommendations. This morning. Remember I said they were trying to confuse me in that store? She talks about the demon of confusion. She says, just like I said in this video, that's what I'm saying. Every churchgoer should know. I told you, that's all the confusion and trying to, and it didn't work. And they get mad at me. They get scared because, you know, I don't get mad because, you're trying to confuse. It's just, I can't, I'm from the hood. Like, I know, to me, it's the same as just talking shit. Like, hey, nigga, I don't like you. But you're trying it on some sneaky shit. But you get the same response. And so they get scared, and then the police start riding. All of a sudden, the police will start riding around me. They'll come up behind me, and I'm in, and they'll just drive. They don't do anything. That's why I bought the cameras, to show how many times all of a sudden the police will show up. And yesterday, like I said, I ain't go off. The old lady, I don't know if she was part of it. She looked at me because she was just being nice, because she know the social structure of lines, getting in line. She know the other girl jumped the line basically, even though she was already in line, and She looked at us, she said, well, you want to get in front of me? I said, no, don't worry about it. That's them two. I said, if anything go down, them gonna be the first two I get. You good. Don't you can stay in front of me. But I ain't say that, but I just said, nah, you good. Stay right there. Don't move.
Time or energy to focus on God and His purpose for your life. Demons will use narcissists, number one, to jam up your receiving signal from God. Number two, to keep you on an exhausting emotional roller coaster. Number three, trap you in a toxic mental spiral. Number four, deceive you into believing that as a Christian, you're somehow responsible for improving this person's behavior.
And see, she say behavior, but also remember I keep saying that's not my fault. Exactly. See, exactly what I'm saying. We use different words. She's an older white lady. My words, I didn't fuck your life up. You fucked up your own life. She not gonna say it like I said. It's like, but we're saying the exact same thing. We just use different words.
In the relationship. So to better arm you, let's talk about 8 of the common demonic spirits that operate behind narcissists and how you can overcome. Number 1 is the spirit of witchcraft. You think witchcraft is limited to voodoo and black magic? You may want to think again. Behind witchcraft is rebellion and manipulation. And narcissists are master manipulators. And remember, the words of 1 Samuel 15:23. For rebellion is like the sin of divination, and arrogance like the evil of idolatry. Many will even refer to this spirit as the Jezebel spirit. Number 2 is the spirit of envy. Envy is a resentful
You know how many videos do I got titled "Jealous"? They jealous, and I'm not like one of these new age entertainers, wannabe rappers. Oh, y'all jealous of me? No, you watching me. I'm nonchalant as hell. Like I said, I grew up in a different age where there was no Black Lives Matter. So if you showing off, you gonna get caught by the cops, and you gonna, whatever, fuck up the whole crew, fuck up your life, cause you I mean, yeah, you can get a flashy car, but you still gotta be, nowadays they call it low key, but you gotta watch what you're doing. You gotta, whatever. But also, so my point in saying that's how I knew they were lying, trying to say that I'm a show off. It's like, no, you full of shit. Goddamn well I ain't no show off, but
satisfaction over what another.
That's how I know it's just straight up jealousy. Like I said, you watching me, you looking too hard. Where I'm from, Birmingham, they got it. Them niggas would get on you for that shit, nigga. You looking too hard. Why you in my pockets? You know how much money counting my pockets?
And its quiet cousin is covetousness, and scripture is clear: thou shalt not covet. But narcissists always feel entitled to have.
And see, another thing, the devil, he got an answer for this too. They'll say, well, you just watch videos that amplify what you think already, echo, the stupid shit. They come up with words. It's like, no, I got experience on the ground. That's what I'm saying. I don't know about her. I got experience on the ground. I'm a soldier. So I know this shit is real. It's like, I already know for a fact. And on top of it, I done lived up and down the East Coast. Not just because of the military, just my whole life. New York, down south. So I got experience with all this shit. So I know, I can safely say I know what I'm talking about. I'm not just letting her fill my head. Like I said, I can, like another thing, I've been saying it, but it's like, y'all, the Democrats will say, the demons, she's just strengthening what you already believe. You need to open your eyes. Like my eyes wide open. Like I said, I ain't seen too many niggas killed, to fall for that stupid shit.
Don't. And Satan is the prince of envy. Envy actually may be the head demon, but there are several sub-demons that are operating here as well, like murder, revenge, spite, anger, strife, hatred, cruelty, divisions, envy, competition, just to name a few. And number 3.
Yeah, she said, remember I kept saying this ain't a competition for years. This is not a competition. She said it. Envy, competition. Now, if you compete for a living, that's totally different. Why I say that is like I really think they had the coach say something about that. When I started saying it, this is not a competition. The fucking Panthers. I really did. The one that's gone, Ron Rivera. This was years ago. He said, yes, this is a competition. And I'm like, I don't even think I was making videos yet. Probably was 2017, 20. I was just talking. I might have been working. I think I was working. I wasn't making videos yet. And I was telling her, this is not a competition. And I think what he said, I mean, yeah, he was like, obviously, football season's coming up. This is a competition. It's like, no, that's not what I was talking about. That's what I'm sitting looking at. That's not what I'm talking about. If you're a fucking quarterback or whatever position you got, yeah, you got. Matter of fact, it was. I had went back to work. It's not a competition. If you competing for the supervisor or manager position, yeah, that's a competition. But the rest of us, we're not in competition. We're supposed to help each other. If you're on a football team, yeah, it's a competition for that position. Until you get that position, you want quarterback, you want wide receiver, you want whatever you want, linebacker, defensive. You got to compete with each other on the same team. That's the only competition. It's like, but see, that's what I said. They stupid.
Is the spirit of confusion. There's just something sinister.
All right, but I'm gonna be right back. Oh, okay. I had to go get some. If it take too long,
There's just something sinister about confusion. It's a
all right,
weapon.
now back to what I said.
To...
Confusing. Remember, like I said yesterday, that's what I'm talking about. At the store, the confusing thing. That's a big one. And that's one of the first ones I noticed when I really noticed what something was going that made me go get help. I did, like in 2002 and 3. I'm getting it's just confusing shit. And not just people doing, what they do to walking by. I'm talking about in Birmingham. It's just all of it. People people you wouldn't expect it from. And that's what they're talking. That's what I said. That's what really made me notice about her being a woman. Yeah, she gonna say it. Well, really, it's the other one I'm gonna cover, the doctor. I'll cover her too. She got it. That's what I'm saying. They put all these videos about narcissists in my channel. All of a sudden, after I said something about that story yesterday, this morning, narcissist. This. I don't need. I'm not being funny or. That's what I'm saying. It's not that I'm not humble. See, these women, you got to be humble. It's like, no, trust me. I already, warrior. Yeah, it's like this is we're past all the talking shit. That's what I'm saying. Ain't no talking. Ain't no more praying. Well, yeah, yeah, they might need to pray. Ain't no might in it. They need to pray, but all that shit is dead. You can just guarantee it's coming. Is that y'all could be? What you gonna do? Do something. Do that. All right, whatever. But
Unleash his attack through mental and emotional distraction and disorientation.
oh, back to
It's
what I was saying.
designed
The confusion. I remember. I think when they had real power, they could make you look. I remember. I'm telling you. Back then, like I said, it's like 2002. I guess I went back to my roots. 2003, everything's falling apart. Da da da. So I'm reading this Bible, trying to figure out what's going. And I think it made the words disappear, like in a horror movie. It did not disappear, rearrange. Basically, that's like delusion. Is like if you ever been dehydrated, but I wasn't dehydrated. I had been in the house all day. I wasn't going out nowhere. And so yeah, that's what's like, oh shit, I gotta do, being, ex-military is like, nah, you ask for help when you're in trouble. And literally that means, when you're in a firefight or whatever, but also, period, for the rest of your life, don't be afraid to ask for help. You gotta say something before it's too late. And that's what they're mad about. That's why I joke about, and yeah, I get a check, but that wasn't my goal. I was trying to, go to college and get back normal. What I thought was, but I see now there was no normal to get back to. That this was, going on for decades before I was born. This is an old attack from 100 some years ago. The communists.
to paralyze you with overwhelm and cause you to question the Word of God and even your own sanity.
We've all heard the expression, if you
And the Word of God and even your own sanity. And this is the realm that narcissists love to play in, as it takes the focus off of their diabolical behavior. Number 4 is the spirit of condemnation. Since deflection is the name of the game with a narcissist, it is no wonder that the spirit of condemnation is right there to encourage hateful accusations designed to find fault in their victims. Their aim is to create a sense of hopelessness within you through constant criticism and blame shifting. Number 5 is a spirit of control. Controlling people.
That's what I'm saying. As a woman, she is not weak. I think as a woman, she's weak. Well, she's a woman. She's not weak, and she's probably a mom, probably a grandma. I mean, and it's just, yeah, they just drove by, one nigga in all red and another nigga with the dreads and shit. I wouldn't, had my, whatever, these fake ass niggas. Cause the other one with the little mop head or the bullshit dreads, I just don't like. But I'm from the cornrow days, the 90s. But well, whatever. But the point is, but it's like, well, maybe he looked just because you was just sitting out here, period. But nah, they drove by for a reason.
Don't have anyone's best interest in.
I mean, yeah, the control, all that is kind of effeminate energy to me. Well, not energy. See, that's their words. That's what I'm saying. That's their words. They try to interject into Christianity, energy. All that's demonic. That she doesn't say nothing, but that's my own opinion. They started saying that black girls, all especially the young ones, energy. You need to move with that energy. It's positive energy. It's like, no, it's no energy. Change your attitude, but not your energy. And them words do make a difference.
Mind except for their own. And they will seek to control the narrative, their image, and you, and will use mental and emotional tricks to get you to do their bidding. Angry, bitter, traumatized people are targets for narcissists. since their emotions can be so easily manipulated. And the spirit of control is also often referred to as a Jezebel spirit. And number 6 is the spirit of deception, aka a lying spirit. Narcissists are addicted to lying. With their word salads, word shifting, truth avoiding, hollow flattery, the narcissist's only ambition is to exaggerate themselves and diminish you. And these spirits of deception open the door to other evil spirits like religious bondages, superstitions, false prophecy, accusations, gossip, slander.
Alright, I got it. I'm gonna pause this and go round back, cause this shit burning the hell out of me now. There's no shade up front. Oh well, just take a second. I don't know. I ain't gonna start a new one. I'll just go around back. Damn, ain't that much shade back here either. Yeah, that's better. It's much better. I had to get in the shade. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting I got these things.
I want to encourage you to check out this episode right over here. And be sure,
This shit fast
again,
forwarded.
1 through 5, is a spirit of fear. The in which they carry themselves, 22, reminds us that lying lips are an abomination to the Lord.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, I grew up down south. And like I said, well, I moved down south by the time I was in middle school. Basically grew up, like in the mid-'80s. And the dope craze had hit everybody. But that's what I'm talking about. Hit every city. The real, all the dope dealers, the gangsters, whatever. Nobody likes a nigga that be lying all the time. Even if you ain't in no shit. Lying on your dick about who you done fuck. You don't like. Nobody likes them. And again, that's the other video I'm finna show. I'm gonna just go to it because this is her video if you want to look at it for yourself. Like I said, they just put this shit to me. I don't know. I'm like, what are y'all doing, YouTube? Why? But at the same time, neither one of these women I'm finna show. The other one told the exact truth, but it's like they're scared, because one, it might be they don't want to they might be monetized, they don't want to get demonetized, and like I said, I don't care about none of that. But the other one, she's like a doctor, so she's not, in that religion. This one right here.
Right now, you have all these different celebrities over in Hollywood promoting the eating of bugs. Schools in some regions have added bugs to their menu.
That's another thing. See, they put that ad, and I'm gonna tell you why. I just left a comment. Matter of fact, that they put a black girl that's not a big time YouTuber at all. They put her in my recommend right before I came and started this live, and it said, yeah, when you don't have any friends. I'm like, don't have any friends. That I don't care about that. No, I know. I went through that in the early two. That's what I said. That's why I went and got help in 2000, early 2000, 2003. Everybody stopped fucking with me. All the friends, I had plenty of friends. All this and that. Then they slowly, only ones that came back were the kind of near do wells, and I had to basically impromptu inside of a gang be the official leader of the band of near do ain't no near do wells, none do wells, and I had to hold them together. And it wasn't for friendship. It's just, I known them since, like I said, they was the first niggas I met when I moved to Alabama. Literally, like the second day. How in the 80s, kids, yeah, you go outside, and, like in 86, 87. But now, I assume, I don't know. I assume they got them hooked on drugs. And I remember that when I first found that out when I got back in 2000. I couldn't believe it. Like, you're doing drugs. I'd never get over that. I saw my homeboy, he did drugs in front of me. He's doing it. But anyway, fast forward years later. So now, uh, that thing is, it didn't bother me. Like I said, I knew something bigger was going on, and that's when I got help. Everybody stopped, because that's what her video's about. Everybody stopped fucking with you. Obviously, she don't use those words. But, basically, in a nutshell, that's translating. That's what she says. But anyway, this guy, I left a comment. I said it was a black girl. I said all of that nowadays they all left you because they're on the program, BLM, communists. And I said I know y'all think this comment has nothing to do with this girl is talking about, but trust me, if you don't, you're gonna be eating bugs and being happy. And I even said it, Klaus Schwab and all them, Schwab and I'm like, it might seem like I'm just rambling, but y'all need to realize they didn't just leave you out the blue. They left you, but that's a good thing. That means you couldn't be brainwashed or something.
Were they really worth keeping in the first place?
Oh, that's the end of the video.
Hi everyone, it's Dr. Romani. Welcome back. Today.
Oh, you know what? She says, you can't. I don't know what that means. Says you can't link, or I don't know. It says you can't.
Talking about flying monkeys. I'll say more about that in a minute. Please hit the bell, subscribe. You can hear not just about flying monkeys, but all the other videos we have coming up. Get notifications so you know they're always coming out and always be up to date on everything you ever to know the terminology. Narcissist in your life.
I mean, it might be because she's an actual doctor and she don't want to. Because if she didn't see you and diagnose you herself, she could get in big trouble. So but that's just a little thing. I don't know if she could do it. She says you can't link it, I mean, you can, obviously. There's nothing she could do about it. But I guess if she find out that maybe she could sue you or something, but she can't physically stop you. But I don't know, and it's not even copyright. I don't even think she has a copyright. That's just her putting a warning. And maybe it's a disclaimer. Basically, yeah, that's what it is. She's covering her own ass. Like, oh no, don't say I told you this. And she didn't. She said, I'm just, general education. Yeah, it's supposed to be educational purposes.
Starts turning other people against you. So those of you,
and again, she's a woman, even though she's not going religious, but she's, even as a doctor, she's kind of weak, I would say.
Who are embedded in this narcissistic world, you know the terminology. Flying monkeys is one of them. Flying monkeys is when the narcissistic individual comes into your life, or is obviously already in your life, and starts reaching in to the people who are important to you. Those could be your parents, your friends.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say they're weak. Even though this was 3 years ago, that was more than enough. 3 years ago, everybody knew about the gaslighting, the whole country, the whole communist. Everybody knows, but they're trying to play it safe. I mean, okay, now you can see she had 1.5 million views. And that's what I'm saying. It's almost like you can't, is she on her side for real? Not even as a doctor. It's like as a person. It's like what do you, unless she's a high ranking, just like in the Nazis, she gonna be a high ranking doctor, whatever. If they take over, cause why? And it's like she got all these views, but it's almost like is she just on here for the views like a regular YouTuber? She might as well just be doing a haul. You ever seen them girls, Sheen haul or some shit? If you just want views.
Siblings, could even be coworkers, or just other people in your network, and starts telling them really awful.
I mean, I keep stopping and talking, but she basically said everything I say. Again, I'm not bragging. It's just basically nothing I don't know or said or even name my titles of my videos is just different language.
About you in a hope of weakening your support structure and bringing those people over to the narcissist side of the street to support them. The most common way we often see sort of the flying monkey dynamic play out, manipulative and exploitative, to try to get in there and spread this kind of stuff about you. They may take arguments.
I mean, because the beginning, blah blah blah. That's what I'm saying. It is like for people who are searching for something, but technically she's right. It is like that's what I'm saying. But I don't understand why these people are content letting all this stuff go on. And she might be like, I don't want to get involved in politics, and I'm like, this is more than politics. It is, but this is like war. This not like
You've had things that have been said. And honestly, they might even fabricate full-on lies. For narcissists, they're singularly motivated by power. And how do you get power? By getting everyone over on your side. It's actually quite childish, right? These almost sound like elementary school playground games. If I can get everyone...
I mean, remember I keep saying it? I always go back to high school. But it's like, yeah, and I said it yesterday. Remember I said it yesterday. That's why they put it, because I said it. Remember the kid who takes takes his ball. Everybody used that. But I'm saying that's exactly what they're doing. Like I said yesterday when I went in the store, you know, well, if you if you go not let us win, then we can't beat you. The rest of us, if we got a friend that's always winning, even if it's my ball, the only reason we stopped playing is because all of us got bored. Let's play something else. Exactly. More than likely, especially back in the 80s when we could roam the neighborhood, even though we're 9, we gonna find something else to do. We gonna go get into some other shit. Let's go this and that, or steal apples. We used to do that too. Even in New York, there was a tree we can get apples from. We used to have to climb a fence, something. Let's go do something else. You get tired of playing sports or whatever, let's go do something else. And it's not because he keep winning. Everybody, he getting tired. He might get tired of winning, but it's not that. We go. But the point is, you got the one kid that immediately loses, and it's his ball, and he takes it. I don't want to play with y'all no more.
On my side, well then, guess what? I guess you'll be the king of kickball. I don't know what it is, but it can start young. But for narcissists, they're still playing those elementary school games well into adulthood.
That's what I said.
It's a lot of it for them. What motivates them is the win. I'm going to win these people over. But then they get all kinds of secondary gain because now they feel like they have more power over you. So the question then becomes, what do you do if you find yourself in this kind of situation?
That's where I disagree. That's why I keep saying these are women though. Even she's a doctor, who knows? She's probably esteemed, who knows what all the stuff she got, especially nowadays with the promoting women. She probably benefited from all that shit. And she doesn't seem unsmart, whatever. But she's still a woman, the motherly instinct, all this, she don't want nobody to get hurt. Because my thing, that's why I'm stopping it, is like the answer, leave them the fuck alone. Move on. I don't care how close family members, because she finna tell a story about a brother. And exactly, it's still my opinion, is he should have left them the fuck alone, period. All of them. Because not just the brother who did it to him, and that's real. Because again, if you got a large family like some of us, you seen that shit as a kid. Maybe not in your immediate, but they're immediate, like the elder, your mom and dad, they're first cousins. So there you seen it, and to them, that's your third cousin, but you seen it. And it might not be your family, your brothers and sisters, but you've seen it. You just everybody's seen it. Well, if you got a real big family, and you just seen it, I just seen it in the '80s. They turn on each other, but as they get older, they come back together.
We already
But shit like this, I say just leave them alone.
know that narcissists do the whole flying monkey thing. We know all the story.
I'm trying to fast forward to.
What was very telling to me was, number one, it was actually really sad to me how easily these people around this person could be manipulated. How easily that this narcissist was able to go in there and almost trick them. There were a lot of reasons. These were all, complex family ties and everything.
Yeah, I think that's the word she's talking about. The brother being turning all the rest of the family against his other brother. His brother. And that's my point. Like, Lee, I don't care. My point in this day, Lee, don't even try to, because she recommends trying to fix it, but she says don't go explain. I give her credit. She says don't go explain. I mean, don't try to defend yourself. Just go and just talk to him some more. And yeah, exactly. She's a female doctor, all that therapy shit. Go and heal. And nah, fuck that. Seriously, if they was able to be turned that easily by some words, and like she said, she believes the guy that they did it to was a good guy and is a good guy. And I believe her. I know for a fact. And that's why I'm like, nah, if they able to do that, they're able to turn just from a few words from your own brother, and y'all grew up, and like she said exactly some real shit. His big family dynamic that he grew up with, now he's not a part of it no more. I say fuck him. I don't care if they all realized they was wrong. You know what?
But the kind brother in the story was particularly devastated and didn't know what to do. He went through a period of grief and hurt.
And it's not anger. Yeah, like I said, you go through that. You do. But that part I agree with. And she said, just as they say, processes. But you just fuck it, move on. That's what I'm saying. It's much better for you if you move the fuck on. And you're not moving on to make them mad and get revenge, because she even says that they'll get, it's gonna make them mad that you move on, that you don't take the bait. But I'm trying to tell people what you do. Don't even think about that. That's why I said leave them alone, move on. Don't even think about them. You're not being selfish because you're only focused. Just don't do none of that. Just move on. Period.
Once a robust network that he'd pretty much grown up in.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Were literally turning their backs on him. Some of you may have gone through experiences like this person. So I'm going to come back to a story because some of it has to do with what you do when you're in the situation. Some of this can really do real damage to you. It can do damage to you in your workplace, damage in your community, damage amongst other family members. Like, he can hurt you. It is amazing how narcissists don't think through the ramifications of their actions. Why would they? They don't have any empathy. But this can do real damage to people in these particular circumstances. So when I talked to this man, the kind brother versus the cruel brother, I said to him, zoom in close and I might strike a pose. Do these people matter to you?
That commercial, again, that's supposed to be for them, because she just drove by. You heard it. Brrr, she got piped. Remember I said they bought a car just like mine? Remember I was sitting up front? If you can rewind it. She just got out the car. Zoom in close. Remember I put turn it there. Zach, no, bitch. None of that new shit. That ain't rap. All that zoom in close. That's what I'm saying. That's no, bitch. That ain't no gangster shit. That ain't rap. Whoever did it is some commercial bullshit. Don't even try to play it off. That's what I'm saying. They get mad. It's like they're trying to Jedi mind trick you. Okay, I won't zoom in close. It's because I'm trying to look at. No, stupid bitch. You're not going to get away with stalking and harassing me. And then you think I ain't going to say nothing? You got to come with it. Don't come with that weak ass shit. They literally, that's what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck how many tech nerds, you know who run this. All of, like I said, that's why y'all friends turn on you and kill you. Like that tech nerd who got killed by his friend, and then the other tech nerd that just got killed by some random dude. And the Cash App guy, that's what I'm saying. I kept saying that's another thing. Well, I don't know which video, but it's in a couple of my videos. We're not gonna have to lift a finger. That's what I said. I've been saying it for years. We don't have to do anything. These tech nerds, they never devil worshiping tech nerds, atheists, I don't care, whatever you are, they never fucking learn. We ain't got to do shit. You know, y'all mad. Zoom in close, bitch. You came out here because I came. You can't get mad that you came out stalking me and I put you on blast. Fuck out of here, stupid asshole. All that stupid shit. Remember I told you all that fake laughing. Hee. Stupid bitch. Fuck is wrong with you? You better go get your tech nerds to come through. Tell them come through. Tell them take a plane from Simi Valley or tell them come through. Tell them come through. We'll see what's up. If they really upset, tell them stop hiding. Exactly. Y'all taking all the brunt of it. And all they did was put a fucking commercial. Zimmy and Claire, you know. No, bitch, y'all need to tell them. Y'all come down here and say something. What's it called? Silicon Valley. Yeah, tell them to come on.
Do these people matter to you? And he said, yeah, they kind of do. And I said, then start reaching back in. Start talking to them. Don't go in and defend yourself. And don't go in and explain it all. And the last thing you want to do is go in there and say, my brother's a narcissist, da-da-da-da-da. But just go back in there and be you, because they always liked you. It was your brother's words that turned them. And he did. And what was interesting is as he talked to them and reached back in and they realized he was a lovely man, they thought, okay, they kind of went back to a relationship and they looked at him a little confused. And he basically was able to say, you know what? I think that there's been stuff going on in our family. I'm sorry if you were told things. You know, unfortunately, there's some conversations that are probably inappropriate happening. I'm so sorry that you were.
You see, that's what I'm talking about. See, women, all this conversations and nah, like I said, back in my day, that was in my family. Yeah, both shooting each other, stabbing each other. But I'm just saying, fuck all this talk, you know. But or I agree with leave them alone. That's my thing. Leave them alone. Fuck it. If they could be turned like that, you don't want them back. I don't care.
Exposed to that, and these people then slowly but surely had to start building an opinion of this person again. But the people who were always able to see...
No, fuck all that healthy relationship. It was healthy. Fuck all that rebuilding an opinion. No, fuck that. Rebuild these nuts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you want to rebuild something, rebuild these nuts. I mean, I know fuck all that shit. You could do that to me, you know, exactly. You should, exactly. It's not even, not hurt and bitterness. That's what I'm saying. If you try to, it's going to come back. That's enough. It's going to come back. There's no way. Yeah, she know better. That's just like going back to a cheating spouse or a cheating mate, whether it's male, female, you're a girl and your man cheat on you, you're a dude, your girl cheat. It's going to come back. And some people might work through it, whatever. Kudos, congratulations. But most people, I don't know. And matter of fact, they probably didn't work through it. That means somebody is being punked out. If it's the male, he's being cucked. If it's a woman, she's being made a fool. Is somebody, even if they stay together 50 years later, it's like, because it's impossible. It's going to come back at unexpected times that they cheated. And you got to, suck it up because they're doing much better. They do that. They're not cheating. Even if they might really not be cheating no more. But it's like, nope. Once is the only time. Whoever it is, you don't take them back because it's gonna come back. And really, you need to do that for yourself and do it for that person. Because, like I said, it's really gonna fuck everything up.
Him as a good person came around pretty quickly. What was more devastating for this particular person is the people who didn't come around. And there were several of them. They bought hook, line, and sinker what that horrible narcissistic brother had told them. When the kind brother came and talked to me about it, I said, you know what? If they were that easy to lose, were they really worth keeping in the first place? I know that sounds easy to say because these were real losses for him. I mean, people he had known for decades. But the fact of the matter is, if somebody could be taken from you that easily, listening to one person's stories, it does make you wonder, how good was the connective tissue in that relationship? And more importantly, why didn't these people around you come and talk to you and say, hey, Somebody's come up to me. Your husband came and said these terrible things about your sister, came and said these things about your mother.
That's another thing. I think I only had one just a couple of, but you know what? They made it. It just hit me. They made it. This is after I got Thorn. He's all right with me. I don't care what they say about you, and they laughing. And I really did knew. I knew they were talking about me, but it's like, why? I'm not doing anything. And I wasn't. Didn't I? Again, it was a really dirty trick because I knew better than to think I'm somebody that the person who told me and the people he's talking to was beneath me. Not because I was in the military. This just goes back to high school and my stature and rank and whatever in the in around there. It is like even with that type of shit, you know better than It's more like just Christian like it's like, well, how that ain't that a contradiction? No, it ain't, not at all. But But now all of a sudden y'all turning on, like, and I never said that joke. That's another thing. That's why that was the main reason. That's the thing in Alabama. It'd be like, oh, that nigga Charles, he all right with me. Then you say it in his face, Charles, you all right with me? I don't care what they say about you. You laugh. And I never did shit like that. Never. I never used that. I just that's what I'm saying. It's just lame shit. It's not that you using it. How dare you use it on me? It's just how dare you be somebody that hang around me that I actually hang with that use that lame ass shit. Is that I don't hang with niggas that do that fuck nigga shit. I'm better than you and da da da. It's not superstition. You gonna get us killed or karma. It's just that shit lame, niggas. If you got something to say or somebody, it's gossip. We not got. Like I said, if I did, I cut you off. If we like say we're sitting out, back in the day, and this gossip guys, I'm cutting you off. Hey man, changing the subject. I'm not finna be talking about no niggas. We're not finna be like some gossiping bitches. But but nobody came to me because they couldn't, because this is a real exactly. So they was they were scared. It's a real program. They could have went to prison, jail, all types exactly, because they said the gang stalking they do. They hold, and trust me, a lot of these niggas I know for a fact. And it's like so they holding this shit over their head. And they just left me alone. So eventually they just left me alone. And they let a few, the ones who were basically unsuccessful, who then like I said they got strung out, they let them hang around me. But that was a good thing. I see it was good because we could sometimes we could fellowship because they wanted to get off drugs, so we reading the Bible. And all the niggas, the Democrats, basically my ones that high school that was doing good, they still are. Like I said, they're Democrats. They turned into Democrats. That's what I'm talking about. That's how I know Democrats don't care about black people or anybody that's doing bad, or they care the drugs, or they on drugs. They don't care about that. But so I don't feel like, oh, they left me out, because like I said, they all went on and now they got the whole new thing. So the few times that I did go hang out, I don't fit in no more. And I wasn't mad. Hell, probably why I moved up here, but not like, oh, because I don't fit in. All right, fuck it. I ain't staying down here and keep getting fucked with by Birmingham police and all this, for no reason. But they move on and just forget about it. And like I said, they get mad. Then they mad. They at the boiling point. They are so fucking mad. And like I said, so them, and I tried to help. I did, trying to help. But I think their program, this gangster, wouldn't let me help them for real. Because the only way they want to help, they get to, but they would just ask, like for money, to get on Suboxone. And I'm like, that's the same as you'll just be hooked on Suboxone instead of heroin. And so if I give you that, help you or help you get to rehab, now you hooked on Suboxone. I'm not being mean. It's like, come on, man. Like the movies. If you want to do it cold turkey, you gotta do it cold turkey like the movies. I help you do that, but but it's exactly just like now. Money, can you give me money? I need it. But yeah, you can't just stay that they didn't want to, change, or whatever. Not they didn't, they probably scared because who knows what happened while I was going to the military, what they holding over their head, or even while I was back. I'm not with them every day, and like I said, for a couple of years, I didn't, till they really exiled me from the what turned out to be the Democrat group was like 7 years. So I don't know. Who wouldn't know they got caught up in it, and they forcing them to do this gang stalker shit. The other ones, my other buddies from high school, the ones who were doing well and this and that, they doing it out of greed and envy and jealousy. Probably I didn't think about. I'm not lying. I think they was mad I went into the military and jealous, but not just leaving. Leaving them. The crew is like, I got to do something. And I think they really, it was just think you're a hot shot. They're like, no, but I am, a paratrooper. I'm trying to move up. I don't have an attitude, but everything works, and I'm like, this shit is easy. It's like everything, if I want to do it, it's easy. Rangers, all that shit would have been easy, but it's not a brag. Helicopter pilot, all of it is just because you just do. It's once you realize the trick, you just do what they tell you. It really is. Now, as far as being scared or move this and that, and you're gonna get hours before they even let you touch a real helicopter, and you just do what they tell you. Do what they. And by then, I had 5, 6 years. All that is shoe in. Difference is would have been what they would have let me fly. And yeah, that's why they tried to kill me. They just because you think it. I don't know. It's just I wasn't with their communist program. They had infiltrated, and part of it is not even a lot of it. Really isn't the you're not part of us. It really is just straight up demonic jealousy. Like who did he think he is? Okay, that type of. That's what she was talking about. The white one, not the doctor. The doctor, like I said, she had really, like I said, she just both of them just solidified where I say, like I done had video titles and all of that, but they're women, so they're more, work it out, this and that. But at least the Christian one, the white one, she wasn't so much on work it out, but she's still more timid, She didn't say keep your head down, but she's more like, don't be prideful. And it's like, you know damn well it's not prideful. If God blessed you, it's for the glory of God. You're showing people how Jesus then blessed you. You're not being, and that's why I said she's like a buffet Christian. She picked all the ones that goes with her, what she's trying to say in that video. And it's like, you can't do that. And it's really not hard. It's not contradictory. It's not flip-flopping. I said you'll understand. You just have to educate yourself that it all fits. It really does. It all fits. But that's all. Yeah. Well, that's no. You know what? Yeah, I just thought about it. That's why Scooter Boy just rolled by with that ragged ass scooter.
Things about your sister, came and said these things about your mother. Whoever the narcissist in your life is, if they're going around and saying terrible things about you and doing a hatchet job, if those people cared about you, shouldn't they come talk to you? And the healthiest ones, and those you've had healthier relationships with, most likely will. And say, hey, I just heard something and it was pretty unsettling. Just like happened with that kind brother. The one good, strong person in his network was the one who approached him She's a lovely person, and she was the one who was able to say, this isn't okay. And what was interesting, in subsequent weeks when he was in that group, other people...
Now, like I keep saying, the problem with what she's saying, not telling the truth, is there's not going to be anybody, because they're, especially a female, they're scared. These people are in the government. They got surveillance. There's nothing they can do. And to them, there's nothing, me, whoever, you, is sorry. They really they're not throwing you overboard. They're not throwing you under the bus. It might seem like it. They really have no choice. And you can say, well, you just said fuck them no matter what. But now you're saying they have no choice. All right, well, let me clarify then. There they go with the horns. Beep, 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 beep. I don't know if y'all can hear it. But I mean, like I said, but most of them, okay, my point is, I think my point, at first they were easy. Yeah, it's like, it was jealousy. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to clean it up. At first they wanted to. And later on, like she says, this doctor, yeah, they knew it the whole time. You're a good person. That's the problem. That's why they mad. This nigga too good. Goody too. Ain't nobody perfect. Matter of fact, I had like one person, one of my homies. He's like a year older, and we're talking. As a matter of fact, he's one of the only ones that actually tried it, because the program is made to make you not want to talk to nobody, because you don't want to be deemed crazy. So it's like '04. He's like one of the only ones. He's another one I had known since I first moved down south, but he's older, and so really he didn't play with us or like that, because he was already in high school or something like that, but by the time I got to high school the next year, yeah, now we're all, because I'm older now, or whatever. I can't remember exactly. But the point was, he's the only one I tried to actually say something's going on, and it's like '04 was in his, and he figured it out. Well, he figured what I was thinking. He's like, purgatory, huh? You think you're in? That's what I'm saying. This shit is crazy. You don't, something's wrong. Anyway, so the point is, people. Yeah, he's like, you think you're in purgatory? I'm like, I don't know what the hell is going on. And, he couldn't say nothing or do nothing. But like I said, the women, this forgiveness or whatever.
That group, other people,
well, it's not even forgiveness.
Up and say, these things were said, and it doesn't seem to add up.
Yeah, they know you. That's what I'm saying. They know. I think the devil can get it. That's what I'm saying. Everybody know that. Just because you're a Christian, you're not Jesus. Jesus the only one that was able to resist temptation, and that's it. The rest of it, I don't care who you are. The Pope, you're human. You're straight up human, and that's the end of it. I don't care who you are. You what's them people? Up in New Jersey, the Amish. They just have a support group to keep doing that. That's what that is. As long as you got a bunch of other people that's doing the same thing, it's good. But I saw a reality show where, there's Amish kids, they breaking away. They Amish Mafia. Look it up. I think it was on TLC. And, they just want to be like every other kid. They trying to show, yeah, we're gangster. They did. They had Mercedes and everything. But they were Amish. They breaking away. They trying to stay Amish and be in the world. But my point is, anybody is susceptible. So, yeah, but they start, like she's saying, this doctor, they start realizing, this and that. But it's like, you were so happy to do it, I would say. But for the person, it really is for the person, the person being targeted. Yeah, targeted. She don't use the word targeted. The person being targeted, move on. You know what? Leave them alone.
People in your midst will see what's happening. But for you, it is that sense of having to build yourself up when you didn't do anything wrong, which feels unjust, which feels painful, which feels uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. I was like, I must be in purgatory. What the hell did And but I'm an ex-military. I'm an ex-82nd paratrooper, so I didn't. I went to doctors, and I tried to help. I tried church, I tried friends, well, basically tried everything, and yeah, I had to spend time. I'll be honest. I'm a man. I had to spend time in the wards. One of them's down there by Tuscaloosa, right around where Alabama at. Roll down. They got one there. Then they got one in Tuskegee. And that's the only thing you could do. Try to like, what the hell is going on? But again, a lot of people don't have that because the state hospitals is only like one, and it's real crazy. Think about it. The ones in the, yeah, you don't want to be in there. That shit is like some kind of horror movie.
Which feels cruel. And there's something really unsettling at watching your relationships be tested. But who knows? Maybe in a really deep, twisted, dark, perverse way.
And another thing, if you're listening, whoever listens, it's not me they're doing this to. They're doing this to all of us. It's not. I'm not one of them people that who want to put people in the category. Because, like I said, that's how I grew up. Like in West End, West End, Birmingham, high school. Like, hey, you can't put other people. I said it too. Man, don't put me in that shit. That's you. You know. I would say that. I'm not trying to put y'all in this and we're all, but no, we're all, this is you too. If it ain't affecting you, if your family is still, hey, I'm happy for you right now. But I'm telling you, y'all all see what's going on. I don't know why they picked us first. I have no clue. I'm not saying I'm whatever. My only assumption is because but then again, it's like they put me in that military. At first, I'm like, oh, it's because because when I found out about gang stalking, it's military and MI. Like, oh, that's why they, it's because I was in the MI unit and they started watching me. And it's like, know what? No, they probably put me in the unit because they had been watching me. Since I was, I don't know. And I'm not, that's another thing. They said the program is designed, that's another thing that make you don't not wanna, that's why I didn't ask. And it works back then. The who are you? Especially with black folks. If I would have told people, my friends, high school, ex-high school buddies, who whatever, any family members, girls or whatever, who do you think you are that all these people following you around? Who are you? And it said it, the original Hitler version, the original gang stalking. That's what it was supposed. That's another measure to keep people from speaking out and telling that they're being spied because you're gonna. This is ridiculous. All these people aren't spying. Watching me walking by. No. Who am I exactly? And it's just really like they said. It's just to keep everybody in line because there are some of us who not going, and they knew it. They knew it. I guess it's the same as killing the firstborn child, but instead they just, they trying to nip it in the bud. The people that won't conform, and they figure maybe it's too hard or whatever the kill everybody gas chamber. They figure a way. Okay, this way we could just keep it in line because there's gonna be plenty of people who are jealous and mad, and they're gonna fall in line. And do it. And a lot of some of them are scared, but a lot of them they just want to. You thought you was better, you thought you was a high school. You ain't even think nothing like that. You just doing what you was blessed to do.
Dark, perverse way, that narcissist kind of did you a favor. If they were that able to quickly turn someone's head against you on the basis of their words, you've really got to reflect what kind of relationship really was
like
this.
I said, why would you want them back?
In the first place. The guidance I give to anyone who's had this sort of flying monkey number done on them and are trying to rebuild after that is I tell them, go at it with grace. These people knew who you always were. Listen, people are vulnerable. And narcissists are very good at playing on that vulnerability. They're salespeople. They're charming. They're charismatic. They're able to do it. But if you go forward with grace and sit with these people and say, I was informed that you were told some really awful things about me, and instead of saying, and they're not true,
I've been telling you guys for months to claim this free 6,000.
Oh, there you go.
Instead of saying, and they're not true.
Is it? There goes Scooter Boy, the horn. There goes Scooter Boy. Is yeah, I told you it was on cue. Like I said, tell your YouTube. You like what is that? Because this Steve Harvey and that video right there, that commercial was something about some kind of stimulus, Joe Biden. And, you know, we all laughing. I don't know about y'all, but everybody knows Steve Harvey. You know they got radios in the train cabin. I mean, not cabin. But the Steve Harvey got cheated on. You know, well, y'all might not know. But like I said, I never liked Steve Harvey. I'm talking about since I was in high school. I know I'm jumping subject. I'm just saying. I'm just giving a little background. I think I said it before. This had nothing to do with nowadays. He you know, all his money. Nope. He was on Showtime at the Apollo. I think I was, 1991. Then he started hosting it, but I saw him when he's just the comedian on Showtime. Sinbad was on there, another comedian, but I just didn't like him. I didn't like him by the mid '90s when I was in the army. He had the Steve Harvey show. I didn't like everybody like said the entertainer, and the two girls, Levita and the other girl. But I just didn't like. I never liked. So this is nothing new. This is not. Oh, you hate it? Don't. I didn't like him way back then in high school when he first made it big or whatever. There's nothing new. So I'm not celebrating. Oh, he had the family, because he getting money from Family Feud, all that shit. The show, he is getting money, but he just was never funny. Not like Cat Williams, not like any of them comedians from the '90s, Martin, Bernie Mac. And yeah, they had the Kings of Comedy. D.L. Hughley is another one I didn't like. I don't like D.L. Hughley. It has nothing to do with new shit. This is back since the '90s. So this is nothing new. This list just everybody got their favorite comedians. White folks. Oh, I like George Carlin, or I don't. This and that. Everybody has their favorite comedians. Another one I don't like, the Mexican. What's his name? George Lopez. I just don't like him. But there's other comedians I like. That's Mexican or whatever. Asian. It's just some people you just don't like. But anyway. So they want me to shut up. You see, they just had the break and they had Scooter Boy drive by at the same time. Because when he left, it's like, it must be hurting their feelings. So, I'm just going to go on.
And instead of saying, and they're not true, try this instead. Say to that person, I'm so sorry you were told those things, and I'm so sorry you were made to listen to those things. You know me very well. Does that sound consistent with who I am? The person's going to say, no, it doesn't. And say, I don't even want to get into why they would have said those things to you, but please know they're not true. And I'm always here for you to come to talk to when somebody tells you these kinds of things. In many ways, if you want to disempower the darkness of a narcissist, the best way to do it is to bring in the light. Narcissistic individuals are...
I mean, that's what I'm talking about. That no offense. We grew up in the 80s. Saturday Night Live. What was that? Stuart Smalley. Who was Stuart Smalley? Was it Phil Hartman? I'm good enough. What was the 90s? All that self-affirmation. Because remember, he even had Jordan on there. He even made Jordan say, I'm good enough. But, let me look there, because I'm just, it seems like they're mad. Let me just fuck with them some more. Stuart Smalley. Yeah, I'm good enough. Yeah, Jordan. I'm good enough. That ain't Phil Hartman. Who is that? But,
aren't you glad you got the titanium iPhone 15 Pro?
No, I'm not glad. But I don't have an iPhone. I mean, that's just how I get these commercials.
I deserve good things. I am entitled to my share of happiness. I refuse to beat myself up.
Al Franken, yeah, that's right. But see, Al Franken himself, I think he was a big Obama supporter. That's what I'm saying. But this is old. But I remember he was either was finna go work for the administrator. All of them jumped on that bandwagon. Well, to change the fake shit, change it 2008. Al Franken, what's that Indian dude who used to be on House? He left House to go work for the Obama administration. All these actors, oh Obama, we're gonna make real change. But anyway,
Daily Affirmation with Stuart Smalley. Stuart Smalley is a character.
matter of fact, yeah, what was Harold and Kumar? But remember he was on House and he was gonna leave. He left. He did leave. He gonna work for the Obama administration. Yeah. Real change for minority. Democrat communist.
A member of several 12-step programs, but not a licensed therapist.
I'm going to do a terrific show today, and I'm going to help people because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me. Hello, I'm Stuart Smalley.
I think we always
Well,
say
I'm still
it.
receiving some negative reaction from my show about Pee Wee Herman entitled, There But For the Grace of God, Go I. And I have to admit it was not my best show, but that's okay. I have to give myself permission to do a bad show every now and then. Okay, now for those of you who watch the show regularly, you know that I don't have guests. I always do the show alone, and that's okay. But yesterday, my producer said, Stuart, I can get you a guest that you would be insane not to have on the show. So I decided to take a risk, and in life you have to take risks. And today we have a guest. And his name is Michael J. I'll protect your anonymity.
See, that was it. I know we all talk about it. The
For
old
a
Saturday Night Live
professional
was funny.
basketball team. Well, that's very good, Michael. You should be very proud of that.
Well, thank you, Stuart. I am.
Well, good for you. Good for you. Michael, I know there must be a lot of pressure for you to play very well. And I can imagine that a night before a game, you must lie awake thinking, I'm not good enough. Everybody's better than me. I'm not going to score any points. I have no business playing this game.
Well, not really.
Michael,
Let's see.
denial ain't just a river in Egypt.
You say that in high school. I know I keep stopping. But because I'm fucking with them, I know they mad because they had Scooter Boy in the commercials. And they don't expect this. This is pure freestyle. They didn't expect me to do this. What I just did. And really, I'm not dissing that doctor. That's what I was talking about from the beginning. Women, you got to work your way back in. Remember I said that? I was like, man, fuck all that shit, And I bet they so stupid. I know you're not comparing yourself to, the Jordan of anything, the Jordan of construction, Jordan of it. It's like, well, basically, yeah, because y'all just since I've been out here, it took 100 people. Jordan only played at 5 against 5. 5-on-1 is a lot. I got to play against 1 against 5-on-1. I play one against 100 every day, more than 100. So, and still win. So, yeah, I'd say I'm the Jordan of whatever.
Well, I do sometimes get a little nervous before important basketball games.
I thought so. And that's okay.
Not just regular people, yeah. They're in cahoots with the tech nerds. They put the ad, zoom in if you want, and you saw that live. Zoom in and whatever that whack ass shit, but whatever. You got y'all got all that cheating shit and still can't beat me. Still get your feelings hurt.
You're not alone. Believe me, I know what it's like. Laying there awake, all those tapes rolling. I'm a fraud. Tomorrow I'm going to be exposed for what I am, a big imposter. I just want to curl up and lay in bed all day and eat fig Newtons.
Well, something like that.
Right. Well, Michael, those negative thoughts are your critical inner voice saying those things to you, and I want to replace those negative thoughts with something positive, a daily affirmation.
Affirmation.
Yes. Now look in the mirror. Come on. Don't look at me. Only you can help you. That's it. Say,
Hello, Michael.
Now you know that killed us back in high school. That shit. I don't know what year that was. And hello, Michael. You know everybody was talking about 91. Yeah, 91. You know everybody was talking about that on Monday, Saturday Night Live with that one, and that was everybody's shit right there. I'm good enough. I think 91 he had won the championship yet, but we was already debating because he ain't got a whole team. That's what I said. I remember that, and I ain't even a big fan, but I knew, you know, you can't beat a whole team by yourself. Even Jordan, he ain't gonna win no championship. Look, they sit her around the name.
I don't have to.
Did you hear it? The slamming, boom, bam, boom. See what I'm saying? You heard all. That's why I stopped the video. And that's what I don't understand, niggas, man. So they're mad that you won't let us beat you. You know, I really don't get it. But now I gotta take a break for something else. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. It's still on. All right. So anyway, all right. So you heard the little neighbor chick. As all of she had to over exaggerate the slamming of the trash can. Like I said, first scooter board, first it did her. I mean, if you want fuck, you ain't gotta do all that. But I ain't mess with her. I don't say nothing. But anyway.
A great basketball player.
I don't have to be a great basketball player.
I don't have to dribble the ball fast or throw the ball into the basket.
I don't have to dribble the ball fast or throw the ball in the basket.
Because all I have to do is be the best Michael I can be.
All I have to do is be the best Michael I can be.
Because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
All right, I just remember I told you I don't look down. Is he remember? Yeah. So see, he used the word. Can y'all see the messages? One message. It said this message is held for review. And they're mad again. I told you I got multiple channels. Yeah, see, lame as hell. uh he go, he used NIGAA. But all of us who channels, who not even just your channel as a live stream videos, if you make comments, if you'll get com- comments have been paused. That's why I made all these other channels, right? So I can say nigga. Because on this channel, the one that I'm using right now, I gotta put an H or spell. You know how everybody knows when somebody spells something wrong. You know, you got there. It's because of the censorship. But really, it's just if you get made a lot of comments telling the truth, and so they're mad. And he, whoever, if you still on, if he's still, yeah. Matter of fact, if you still on, fuck nigga, it's like it's nothing you can do, bitch. You can't stop it. You can't stop it. I don't know if he's still listening. You can't stop it. You're mad. You're a sucker. You're a little bitch, and you're mad. And there's nothing you can do about it. You're mad as fuck. That's what I'm yapping about, fuck nigga. You already know. You're mad, bitch. What's the point of asking? Are you stupid or something? You can't hear? You don't speak English? Look like you know a little English. You know speaking the English? Did you learn that phrase? But anyway, let me go on back to what I was talking about.
Because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
You
Now,
see?
don't you feel better?
All of a sudden, I just had the reconnection. The I don't know if y'all saw anything. All of a sudden, yeah, reconnecting. Yeah, all of a sudden, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You a fuck nigga. You gotta hide behind. You can't come face me. You a little bitch, man. Straight up. Ain't no dehumanizing, because technically I'm not talking to nobody. I ain't dehumanizing nobody, YouTube. They the second ago reconnecting, so my stream got reconnected. And just like I said, they want me to shut up. It's like, nah, bitch, you not gonna shut me up. The fuck is wrong? If you gonna come shut me up, exactly. The only way you gonna shut me up is come shut me up. I ain't said that since high school. Now I did say type of shit like that, but I never got set up. I never got set up. I'm 100-0 against that. I never lost, undefeated. And I'm just saying, you can come and try to prove me wrong. Come on, you welcome to try.
Well, I never really felt bad, Mike. No, it's true. Stuart, I guess pretty much of the time I'm a very happy person. I mean, I'm a blessed person. God gave me the talent to play basketball, and I have been able to spread some of that talent and some of that good feeling towards everybody and inspire other people and help people achieve their dreams.
I am just a fool. I don't know what I'm doing.
But you know what? That's why she had to come back out, because I went inside to get something. I wasn't throwing shit away. It's like childish. Watch, if I go back inside, I bet she got some more stuff all of a sudden.
They're gonna cancel the show. I'm gonna die homeless and penniless. I'm 20 pounds overweight, and no one will ever love me.
Stuart, that's just not true. I think what you're saying in your show can be very helpful to people.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, let me go inside. I just want to prove the point.
Just like her mother. I don't feel her. What? She hasn't given me in 2 days. That's not good. What did you tell me?
Now let's see if this whole run back out here again. It got to, forcefully stuff some stuff in the garbage can. Make a lot of noise. We'll see.
Definitely. I just don't think it helps beating yourself up that way.
You're right, it's just thinking.
And after all, this show is your dream. It's a good dream. And you deserve to have dreams come true. Feel better? Would you like a hug?
Alright, so back to her. I'm just saying, that's what she sounded like. To me, in my opinion, her and the Christian one, they both sound like, they're kind of weak, but they're women.
To talk to when somebody.
And that's another thing. Remember how long I've been doing live? Now all of a sudden, nigga, what you yapping about? Any other time, now all of a sudden they trying to get hard and shit. I've been talking. Look how many videos I got. All of a sudden you care about that? That's what I said. You a fuck nigga. Whatever y'all mad about, y'all some bitches, ain't nothing y'all can do about it. And that's the end of it. Ain't no nigga with you yapping. I've been talking I've been here 3 years. I've been making videos here for 2 years. You ain't never shut me the fuck up. That's what I'm saying. What you gonna do about it, bitch?
Tells you these kinds of things. In many ways, if you want to disempower the darkness of a narcissist, the best way to do it is to bring in the light.
As far as YouTube, I don't need you to moderate. Don't not show comments. Let them come through. Don't. That's why I said I just don't look at them because I end up getting off subject.
Narcissistic individuals are motivated.
We don't need you, YouTube, to censor nobody. We don't. If you need YouTube or whatever, you need protection, then you need to not be making videos or whatever.
Insecurity, which is why they often do. They treat people like pawns on a chessboard to be moved around to win a game. And when they try to tell these terrible things to people around you to convert them, it's a game of chess to them. How many of those game pieces can they bring over to their side before they say checkmate? You can checkmate them first, though. You just be you. Listen, they may very well, the narcissistic person in your life may actually share with other people really inappropriate things that in your relationship that shouldn't be shared publicly. They may betray confidences. They may say things that you shouldn't have probably even shared with the narcissist in the first place. I mean, listen, we're not all angels, and it's quite possible that they may blow the top.
Nobody's all angels. See, as women, we're not all angels. Nobody's a fucking angel. Nobody. That's what I'm saying. That's that weak Democrat shit. Nobody's perfect. Nobody said you had to be perfect. Not telling a lie don't mean that you think you're perfect. You just don't play around with that fuck nigga shit.
Off of things that you may have said.
Now they got some bum walking down the street. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got to get this shit started. So yeah, I started it. Yeah, today I did. Now all of a sudden they got let's hear what he got to say. But he walking. That's what I'm saying. Nigga, you walking. I don't want to hear you're not walking because you want to. You're not one of these white folks who walk, for health. All over that walk around. Nigga, you're broke. You're not a gangster because you wouldn't be walking. They sending everything today. That's what I'm saying. This must be a good sign. I'm talking about all the way up to the something's going on in the White House there. Remember that? No, you know how many videos I've done and they barely come out. Today they are sending everything. These roaches are scared as fuck. These roaches and rats are scared as fuck. Wait a minute. Oh, YouTube, I ain't dehuman. Okay, I take that back, YouTube. They're not roaches and rats. It might be too late to go, whatever. And I ain't talking to nobody. See what I'm saying, YouTube? If I take you to go whatever court, there's nobody here. I'm not pointing at nobody. There's nobody here. Who am I dehumanizing? Since I learned that from y'all Democrats, play games with the law.
That could hurt other people. Perhaps you once told your narcissistic partner a family secret, and then that narcissist lets other people know you shared that family secret. Sadly, in some of those cases, the rupture may not always be fixable.
Now I can say something about that. It might be something because yeah, I do. Now that don't mean you told everybody. It's like she said, you told somebody you trusted, and you figure out like, wait a minute. Somehow everybody, like she said it, and I must have skipped that part, but she said it. All of a sudden, everybody used to love you, but that's what it happened like that for real. You go to a family function, now everybody's against you. She said it in this video. I didn't fast forwarded it, but and it's like you said something to somebody that they don't even know or not supposed to know. Only way they know, and it's not even because of hood shit or small town, everybody know everybody, is because there's a network. That's what I keep talking about. Even she should admit it takes money to do all this. You can't just do it, you know. This is not just an evil person. This is a network of people. You know, like I said, you see how they all came out today, you know. It is like they don't. In one of the videos, either this one or the other one. Remember how I keep saying they don't realize they're stupid? Oh, it's her. Maybe I need to find that spot. Remember I kept saying I don't just like her. You know, the neighbor. She know damn well she'd have been here long enough to know that her coming out slamming shit ain't gonna change anything. Scooter boy, the girls across, you know goddamn well if I don't come out, it's because I don't feel like doing anything. But when I feel good, it is not, oh, I feel better, you know. No, what literally, like I don't feel like it. I gotta rest, you know, whatever. I don't care what you. But you know, goddamn well, you doing all this shit ain't gonna change anything. But she says it. She made a point. She said it. They can't help themselves. It's just like I said now. But she did say, okay. Now, this is what she said about linking her video. She did say at the beginning, don't link her video, don't this and that, and try to just, like what I'm doing now. Don't try to, because basically I know that's medical. It's like, but I'm not trying to diagnose nobody. I don't know. And I'm not linking the video. I just, you know, whatever.
I'm Jason. I'm living with HIV, and I'm on
Greetings. I'm Carolyn Woodruff.
The best way to do it is to be shocked at this. He's like, what? Now it makes more sense. When I talk to the various people in this story, I know that sounds easy to say because these were real losses for him. I mean, if people she's a lovely person, and she was the one who was able to say, this is something really unsettling at watching your relationships.
What I'm looking for is what she said they can't help themselves. Because she said some of them admitted it. They can't help do what they do. Just like her coming out scooter board, they cannot help themselves.
Be tested.
It's like it's over. You're not gonna win. It's like what I think what their problem was, and this is not my fault. I didn't set them up. I just did. You notice also YouTube gave me a strike, but before that, I hadn't made videos for a while. I just ain't feel like it. And I think these stupid motherfuckers take it for as, yeah, we won. Yeah, we got him. We got him to change and shit. No, that's why I said that's why they had the courage to come on here and talk about, nigga, what are you yapping about? You know, it didn't ran. Are you still on here, douchebag Genie? You still on here, say something else. Whatever. But I'm pretty sure he left that comment and ran. And it's not because he tired of what I'm saying. It's a troll. And I don't mean just troll like that. I mean a government troll. Maybe a communist in the CCP.
But who knows? Maybe in a really deep, twisted, dark, perverse way, that narcissist kind of did you a favor. If they were chess to them, how many of those game pieces can they bring over to their side?
Maybe it wasn't this video.
And sometimes even family secrets. It's devastating to think. Sometimes there's not a lot you can do except for cop to it, explain what happened, and again, hope for the best. Once again, the people who are willing.
But either way, she said something about they can't help themselves. And like I said, with women, you know, the easy way, non-violent, non-confrontational. They sometimes it's best. It's like, nah, that's that fuck nigga shit. Just like, yeah, this right now, what y'all done, ain't no coming. It's y'all the ones who ain't no coming back. There's no coming back from that shit. Might have been this one. Let me
With
look.
naturally friendly ingredients that whiten teeth and awesome.
Is it possible to help keep our online platform?
Ads, but whatever.
You aren't taking the bait as much. You aren't
This is
letting
another
the
video she
gaslighting
had.
get to you as much.
I think this is the one where she said that they know what they're doing, but they can't help. Oh yeah, it is. They can't help themselves.
Entitlement in some ways means that they cannot stop themselves and don't think they should have to. It's as though they will burst if they don't get their nonsense.
Like I said, her coming out. Just remember, y'all heard it. Oh, she coming slamming, bam, bam. What? Oh, I'm finna. Okay, let me go inside now and shut up. Yeah, y'all left me a comment, nigga. What you yapping about? Oh, okay, let me go inside and be quiet. Scooter boy rolled by on that ragged ass scooter. Man, it's like y'all bitches are. Yeah, the little bitches across the street. Yeah, you fake laughing. Yeah, okay, let me go inside now. Y'all sure scared me and embarrassed me. Okay. Okay. You folks are retarded. They're like I said, they can't help the. I don't know. Okay. Oh, damn, I did it again. They're not retarded. I'm not. There's nobody here, YouTube. I'm not dehumanizing nobody. That's what I'm saying. We got to do so. We got to start it. We got to write our congressman. Seriously, I got to. Maybe I should write a fucking reminder to email these people about this YouTube censorship. Was it Friday, Monday, or Columbus Day, whatever? Yeah, Indigenous People Day, whatever. No, I'm dead serious. I need to do that. The censorship under the guise of protecting people.
If they don't get their nonsense out, it's that tension reduction I talked about. So they know that over time, their behavior is kind of causing a problem, but they will rationalize their behavior, justify their behavior, explain it, defend it. But yeah, in a tiny corner of their brains, they know what they're doing is probably not a good thing. And sometimes in therapy, if they're in therapy, they may even admit that they can't stop themselves. It's too uncomfortable. They just need to get it out. And they know it sounds silly if they actually spoke their truth, which would be, why can't everyone just let me get
There's
away
another
with
thing that did make me don't trust her. She used the phrase "spoke their truth." Truth, that's that. No, there's the truth. That's the end of it. There's no your truth. She should. Yeah, what she's saying is they tell the truth. That's what we would say. They need to tell the truth. They just want to. That's what she's basically saying. That your truth is that Democrat shit. You know. I gotta speak. That was the BLM shit. I gotta speak my truth. That I would walk down the street and the cops would stop me and harass me. That's my truth. No, that's bullshit. You're lying. Tell the truth. The truth is you a fuck nigga, lying bitch. You no dehumanizing you two.
in therapy. If they're in therapy, they may even admit that they can't stop themselves. It's too uncomfortable. They just need to get it out. And they know it sounds silly if they actually spoke their truth, which would be, why can't everyone just let me get away with what I...
That's what I'm saying. It's not spoke their truth. If they, and literally, in my day, again, in high school, that nigga know what he, exactly. That's how we would, that nigga know what he doing. That's how they'll tell you, niggas got killed. He know what he know, that nigga know exactly what he doing. And we trying to, calm down, cuz, calm down. Nah, he know what the fuck he doing. Tell the truth, cuz, tell the truth. Hey, they won't do it. That next thing you know, couple of days, whatever. I'm just saying. Or maybe they ain't then, we can't stop him. You on your own. Cause we all know it too. Exactly. We know he lying too, so we can't back him up. Tell the truth. Ain't no tell your truth. Tell you that's why I said Democrats effeminate. This Scooter boy, all these they effeminate. Little bitches. Well, that's not whatever. Did they strike it? Whatever.
therapy, if they're in therapy, they may even admit that they can't stop themselves. It's too uncomfortable. They just need to get it out. And they know it sounds silly if they actually spoke their truth, which would be, why can't everyone just let me get away with what I have to say? I don't really mean it, and I just need to let it out. I think that everyone is out to
Just no thing. I really, you ain't mean it. Oh, that was your face getting slapped off, and that's you. You lucky if that's all you get. Oh, you didn't mean it, nigga. Yeah, that was it. We'll play that shit.
me when they don't let me, and life is so
But I was saying, now all these people are changed. They don't fuck with me. I'm not mad. I'm just saying everything's changed.
and let me have my tantrum. They can't say that, and they know it, but that's what's happening.
This was it. Yeah, I see. That's why I said it's like I don't know the trust. That sounds like now there's them. Remember the Democrats? They would say that about Trump. He's having a tantrum. The adults. Remember that in 2020, right after, well, by 2020, January, the adults are in charge. That's what I'm saying. That's their slick way of trying to stop you from telling the truth. Because they know part of the program is to get you so mad that you start snapping. And they're like, what are you talking about? What are you doing? And then now you look like you're throwing a tent. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I could trust this chick right here. But it's like she's telling some truth, but she's still trying to censor you with, oh, it's like you got to be more specific. Specific.
So there's an inflection point in every narcissistic relationship. It's the point when they see that you get it. It's a subtle dance. It's something that's happening just under the radar. It's almost imperceptible. You aren't taking the bait as much. You aren't letting the gaslighting get to you as much. You're gray rocking a little more. You're not defending. You're not explaining. You may even be holding yourself a tiny bit taller because now you get it. Maybe you aren't putting yourself down as much or getting as anxious when they say they will cut bait and leave, or maybe we need to get a divorce, or when they throw their passive-aggressive stuff at you. Interestingly, at this phase of the relationship, it becomes even more miserable, and the narcissistic person will act out even more. It's as though...
Matter of fact, yeah, my old videos, the place has changed. Remember, my old videos, this place, the goddamn, there's a plan up front, they hadn't done the pavement yet. They hadn't put this back here. So now all of a sudden, I was making videos when this place was, before he put all this shit out here and up front. But now all of a sudden is what you yapping about. You ain't say shit to you. Now all of a sudden that's what I'm saying. You got courage now. Now all of a sudden y'all done drunk some courage juice. But that's all right. This shit y'all ain't gonna last, and this shit ain't gonna last.
You have peered into their insecurity and figured out their game, and they don't like that. When people start to gray rack, you can almost graph it. It looks like a roller coaster. The narcissist's rage will increase for a while. They aren't getting the same fights out of you. The bait isn't working. Remember, they need you to take the bait and behave in an unhinged way. So then
that's what I said. See, okay, I might have fast forwarded the first time. And exactly. Remember, I've been saying it. You're not going. I call it talk me out my game. Get me. Like I said, remember I was talking about yesterday. They do it all the time. They want you. That's the gaslighting. They want you to act crazy. And yeah, I can do that because I know what I'm doing. Like right now, when I started snapping about 5 minutes ago, but I know what I'm doing. There's nothing they can do.
they can say, ooh, somebody's all worked up, and they can feel better about themselves.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. They get you all worked out. Then, what's wrong with you? Ain't nobody doing that. But she's using, white folks' words. Somebody's all worked out. And that's why I keep talking about they're crazy. But she just said it. They can't help themselves. I didn't even think about that. Maybe because I don't know. I'm not a doctor, obviously. I'm close to them. It's not deep. I'm just saying. And the phrase, that kind of, maybe it makes me feel not scared, but that they can't help themselves. What she's saying, they can't help themselves. I'm just thinking about letting that, as they would say, process. They can't help themselves. It means one thing to me, but because I've been saying it, like why? Like I'm filming you. I know, and that's the name of her video. That's what I would say. I would say that all the time. You know that I know. Why are you still following me? You look fake laughing. You're not gonna stop me from spending my money. And then you got bums coming at me. Why do you have a bum come at me? Know what? I'm not finna help him.
So they start getting meaner, up the roller coaster. They start insulting.
Just like today, exactly. They're getting meaner. It don't bother me. I'm just saying, what is all? Yeah, now everybody fake laughing. The white boys that walk by. It's like that's not a real laugh, you stupid bitch. It's like you're not laughing.
Your friends or family. They start going after things about yourself that they know are triggers for you. They may make fun of your job. They may make fun of your cooking. It starts getting more and more.
The cooking too. No, they do that. You're right. It's this little nitpicky shit, and then they can say, "What? It's just a joke." You just said it looked like you almost burned it. And, yeah, trust me, I can cook right. Damn, what the hell just happened? All right, so let me say this right quick. Like I said, I can cook right. So I got chicken that's perfect, right? And then Alfred, one of the homeboys or whatever, he picks it apart. Like it ain't done. Like bitch, I've been cooking. It picks it apart. Oh, like it ain't. I ain't cook it well done enough and all this. But anyway, let me get out of here. My battery's dying. The phone's finna die.